Shalom, Yashala. It's the brother Kaya. I'm coming to do a sit down on Song of Solomon, chapter 5, where Solomon basically was describing himself, man. You know, and spiritually, you know, this whole book, all right, Songs of Songs, man. The whole book is spiritual, man. All right. So when you critiquing it, man, you gotta make sure you understanding the parables and the deep sayings that Solomon is going into, man. But the Father revealed those sayings into the men who diligently seek after wisdom, man, and covet after. But with no further ado, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, by Shimra Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. And peace, greetings, and salutations to the icons that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And to the true icons, push on, man. And with no further ado, man, I'm going to dive right into it. All right. This Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 9. I start at 9. It says, "What is thy beloved more than another beloved, O thou fairest among women?" There's a question. It says, "What is thy beloved more than another beloved, that thou doest so charge us," man? All right. That give us that charge us, man. All right, that beloved, and we know when you go into that beloved, man, that's the what? That's the whole for elect, man. All right. But right here, Solomon gonna go into depth with this beloved that he's speaking about, all right? And it says, "O thou fairest amongst women," all right? So, and we know that in Jeremiah with that 6 and 2, it says that Yahweh shall liken us to a comely and delicate woman, right? All right, and the fairest amongst women, all right, would be the head, the chief. All right, the chief what? The chief one, man, which is who? That's Yahweh. That's speaking of Yahweh Shah. What is thy beloved more than another beloved, that thou so charge us, man? Because in Hebrews 1 and 4, well, I go to 6, it says, well, I read 4 and then I read to 6. It says, "Being made so much better than the angels, as he had by inheritance obtaining more excellent name than they." I jump to 6 and it says, "And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of God worship him," man. All right. And that's the beauty of Yahweh Shah, man. That's the express image, man. When you go into it, and I'm going to go into it and prove it, man. But this 10, it says, "My beloved," all right? And who is this beloved right here? All right, let's get Matthew. Go to Matthew. 3 and 17. So like I'm gonna be jumping around just to get edification, get edification on it, man. Lord willing to be edifying. This is Matthew 3 and 17. It says, "And lo, a voice from heaven saying, This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased," man. You see that? His beloved son, all right? And we the sons of the Most High, man, which we are also his beloved, which is, we speak of the brotherhood, which is the elect, man. But it says, "This is my beloved son." Okay? I ain't going to harp on it too long. It says, "My beloved," this Song of Solomon 5 and 10, "my beloved is white and ruddy." All right? Let's go into that white. See what that word white mean now, man. And a strong.
Strong's H 6703, Sash. Sash.
It says dazzling, glowing, clear, or bright. All right? Sunny, bright, dazzling, evident, clear. All right? So let's get a precept on that real quick to show you and describe that this is Yahawashi that Solomon is talking about, which he's speaking of himself, man. All right? He's explaining himself. Solomon is describing himself, man, in this account here, man. You know? And it says bright, dazzling. All right, let's get this. There's Hebrews 1, and I get 3. It says, who being the brightness of his glory, there go that bright, and express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high. But this the point, who been the brightness of his glory, that dazzling, that star, man. Okay? That's the brightness. All right? Let's go back to it. It says, my beloved is white and ruddy. I get another one too for that. For that white. I'll grab another one for that white. Another precept to edify that white right there is speaking of Yahawashi. Once again, Lord willing to be edifying. Because it's Peter. This 1 Peter 2 and 21. It says, for even hereunto were ye called, because Yahawashi also suffered for us, leaving us an example of the steps that ye shall follow his steps. And the point where I'm getting that white is pure. All right, it represents purity. It says, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, man. All right, he was pure. He was clear of all sin, man. Okay? He did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, man. All right? He was the glory of the Father in purity, man. Okay? No blemish, man. He had no blemish in him, man. All right? And it says, my beloved is white and ruddy. All right? Let's get that ruddy, which means there's an account with David where they spoke about him that said David was a ruddy man. All right? And when you go into that word ruddy, though you had a strong, it mean red. It also means fair. Matter of fact, let me get it. It's fair or either handsome. All right? Easy up on the eyes, as they will say. Let's get it. Ruddy. And it says, okay.
Strong's H 122. Adom.
Adom. All right. From rosy, red or ruddy. Okay. Red, ruddy of man, horse, heifer, garment, water, lentil. All right. When you go in a lexicon, it says they got another root to it. Yeah, here it go here. It's another one.
Strong's H 119.
Adam, red, ruddy, dye red, cause it to glare, to grow red, to look red, dye red, ruddy, to show flush or turn rosy, be red or dye. All right, now when you go into the lexicon right here, it says to be red, ruddy, OE, to be fair or handsome, okay, or white. So, like it says, my beloved is white and ruddy, okay? He describing himself, all right? But he's speaking of Yahawashi, which is Solomon in reincarnation, as we know. My beloved is white and ruddy, okay? The chiefest, all right, the chiefest, what's that word, chiefest? This
Strong's H 1713. Dagal. Dagal.
it says to look, behold, look conspicuous, to carry a banner or standard, set up banner or standard, to set up a standard, all right? Supply with banners or banner, all right? Now let's get a precept to show that what this banner is talking about. This Luke 1. This Luke 1 and 68, it says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people, and had raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Okay? Like it says, he had raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, man. Which is, that's speaking of who? Yahawashi, man. Okay? And do you want better? I get another one. It's Genesis 49. I think like 10. This Genesis 49, it says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be, man. All right, that's the standard that the Lord gonna lift up, which is this speaking of who? Yahawashi, man. Okay? Let's see if I could get one more. Salaki. That's Michael. I believe it's Michael 4 and 1. Salaki. If I can't get it, I'll just keep going. Yeah, this Michael 4 and 1, it says, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and the people shall flow unto it, man. All right, and that's that standard is speaking about. All right, and that standard is Yahawashi, man. That he gonna lift up. That's gonna be that scepter, that lawgiver, man. The government shall be upon his shoulders. Matter of fact, I get that one and I go. There's Isaiah 9, I think it's wrong about 9 and 6. It says, for unto us a child is born, and to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, man. All right? It says, of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this, man. So that's Yahawashi speaking about right there. I know I kind of got deep off into the precepts, man, but I want to show y'all that standard that it was speaking about right there. Meaning being the chiefest, all right? My beloved is white and ruddy. The chief is amongst 10,000. And when you get 10,000 in a Strong's, it just...
Strong's H 7233. Revava. Revava.
It means a multitude, all right? When you go to the Strong's definition of it, is abundance, many, million, okay? Multiply 10,000, all right? Many, millions. So it says, my beloved is white and ruddy, right? Okay? The chief is among 10,000, meaning the chief is amongst many, man. All right. The head, the head of the express image, the express image of Yahawashi, man, being the first, man. All right, being the first of everything, of all things, man. It says, Salaki. It says his head is as the most fine gold. All right, finer than the gold of youth. Orpheus, Salaga pronounced that off him. All right, that fine gold. His head is as the most fine gold, is as the most fine golds. All right, and his head right here. I had a precept for that real quick. Proverbs 4:9. It says, and it's speaking of wisdom here. It says, she shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee, man. That's why it's saying, that's why I just said his head is as the most fine gold, man. All right. It says his locks are bushy, all right. Which we know his locks to be, you know, as hair like wool when you go into Revelation, man. All right. His locks are bushy and black as a raven, man. All right. And texture. So let's get it. This 12. This Songs of Solomon 5:12. It says, and this talking about Yahawashi, man. The proof is in the pudding, man. It says, his eyes are as the eyes of doves by the rivers of water. All right. His eyes. Let's go into that real quick. Into the Strongs. Because you got to go into depth with what you're saying. It's
Strong's H 5869. Ayin.
all right. You know they got the physical eye, the actual eye. All right. Then they have your what? Your pineal gland, man. The space between your eyes, man. It says eyes, physical eye, as showing mental qualities. This the point of mental and spiritual faculties, man. You see? A spring or a fountain. So that's showing you your wisdom flowing, basically, man. And we gonna get into it. Like a spring or a fountain, man. Your wisdom going abroad, man. Okay? Salaki. Let's go back to it. It says, so those are his eyes. That's what it's speaking about. All right? He's all knowing. He's okay. His wisdom is, he has the top wisdom, man. All right? And Yahweh embodies wisdom, man. Okay? We are actually made up out of wisdom, man. So it's what it mean by his eyes are as the eyes of doves by the rivers of water, man. Okay? And let's prove that what I'm saying for is that knowledge flowing by the rivers of water. I get it. This Proverbs 18:4. It says the words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. Like he said, man, as the rivers of water. That wisdom, that knowledge in between his eyes is flowing, man. Okay? And the whole book is written of him, man. Okay, Yahawashi, man. All right? So it's all about him at the end of the day, man. Wellspring of wisdom as a flowing book, man. And from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. That's why I grabbed that precept. You see that? So out of Yahawashi is coming all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding out of him through Yahweh. Okay? Let me get back to it. So like it. All right, this back in Songs of Solomon. Songs of Songs. 5 and also what I was in yeah, 12. It says his eyes are as the eyes of doves by the rivers of waters, washed with milk. Okay. And that washed with milk, like I said, and this dealing with knowledge. We know milk is symbolic to the word, right? All right. Washed with milk. Let's get a precept for that. And I know, I'm kind of jumping around, but I'm just getting a precepts to break it all the way down, man, so we get the full, thorough understanding of it, man. Okay. This is Isaiah 55 and 1. It says, ho, everyone that thirsted it, come ye to the waters, and he that had no money, come ye buy and eat, yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price, man. You see? So this is what it being washed with that milk, man. That milk is symbolic to the word. You see? Come buy wine and milk without money and without price, man. Come to the rivers of water that thirsted it. All right. It says that it flows. His eyes are as the Salaki. Let me go back to it. It says his eyes are as the eyes of doves by the rivers of water, washed with milk and fitly set, man. All right. And fitly set on that. All right. Let's go into that word fitly set.
Strong's H 3427. Yashav. Yashav.
And that's where it's there. It says to dwell, remain, sit, abide. To sit down, to be set, to remain, stay. To dwell, have one's abode. All right. Have one's what? Tabernacle. One's dwelling. All right. That's where that dwell at, to be inhabited, to set a place. All right. So the Most High have given his word unto Yahawashi to deliver unto us and to give it unto us, man. You see, that is stay with us and abode and dwell with us, man. It says to cause to sit, to cause to abide, set, to cause to dwell, to cause to be inhabited, to marry, all right, given dwelling to, right? Okay, to be inhabited, to make dwell. It says to marry. And that's where it's fitly set upon, man. Okay? So his eyes are as the eyes of doves by the rivers of water, washed with milk and fitly set, man. All right? Meaning Yahawashi is dealing with particular men, man, and those men only, man. All right? He's not dealing with the entire world, man. And let's furthermore, let's prove that. This John 17 and get straight to it, 22. It says, and the glory which thou gavest me, I have given them. All right. And what is the Lord's glory? Is this word, this Holy Spirit, man. All right. This comforter. Right. That they may be one, even as we are one. All right. When you come into one, you what? You marry. You build a house together. All right. You start to build up. Okay. It says in them and thou in me, that they may be made perfect in one. And that the world may know that thou hast sent me and hast loved them, and as thou hast loved me. You see, so he's only speaking of them. He's fitly set on these men. All right. But this is Yahawashi still. Once again, he's making Solomon is declaring or making clear that this is Yahawashi, which is him describing himself. It says, Father, I will that they also whom thou hast given me be with me where I am. Salaki. That they may behold my glory, which thou hast given me. For thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. And the only one that the Most High loved before the foundation of the world was Yahawashi, man. Okay? Then he He created the 144,000, man, and then they created everything else thereafter, man. Okay? So this is what it's speaking of right here, man. All right? This 13, it says, his cheeks are as a bed of spices, as sweet flowers. His lips like lilies, dropping sweet smelling myrrh, man. Okay? And let's get a precept for that. To understand that his cheeks is speaking about what he is speaking about the way that knowledge he embodies knowledge and wisdom, and the way that he gives it off to his men, man. Okay? This Proverbs 16 and 24. It says, pleasant words are as in honeycomb, right? I'm going to start at 23. It says, the heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and added learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones, man. You see? Right? I'll get one more. This Psalms 119 and 103. It says, how sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth, man. You see? So once again, his cheeks are as the bed of spices, as sweet flowers. His lips like lilies, all right, dropping sweet smelling myrrh. And lilies are joy to this is mirth to when you hear it, man. All right, it's music to your spirit, man. Right? It's the marrow to your bone, man. Okay? That's what it is, man. Lilies are joy, they mirth, man. And it is a delight to your soul when you hear these words, man. Okay? That's why they are like as a bed of spices, man. And because there's so many variety, it's so much of a variety that it can that when this word, when you rightly divide it and read into it, man, that it's so many nutrients it give you, man, from different avenues, different ways wisdom open up herself to you, man. Right? Is as sweet and spicy, man. Right? It's bitter and it's like honey, right? You see? His cheeks are as a bed of spices, as sweet flowers, man. His lips like lilies dropping sweet smelling myrrh, man. Which is a delight unto our soul when we hear these words, man. All right? And that's his cheeks is going back to Yahawashi, man. This is Yahawashi, right? I know it got a little lengthy, but you know, so big. And it says, this 14, his hands are as gold rings set with the beryl, right? And hands represent what? Power, man. Right? Let's get that. Let me get it right quick. His hand is a representation of power, right? It's a login. And let's get something to back that up. Get something to back the preset real quick to back that up. I know, man, it's kind of, I'm kind of, you know, hand out with it, man. But, you know, it's what it take, man, to edify, you know, so big. This Matthew 28 and 18. It says, and Yahawashi came and speak unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and earth, man. All right, that's that power it's speaking about. So when it goes back to Songs of Solomon saying his hands are as gold rings set with the beryl, man. Right? All right. Outshining his power is is immaculate, man. All right, it is above all measures, man. All above all that your mind can fathom, man. And we know that the beryl, let's see. And we know that the beryls is a precious stone, a gem. Matter of fact, let's get it.
Strong's H 8658. Tad Sheesh. Tad Sheesh.
Right, a precious stone or semi-precious gem, perhaps a claricite, yellow jasper, or other yellow color stone, man, which we know is, most likely the father's favorite color, man, right? As we know. It says his belly is as bright ivory overlaid with sapphire. And we know when you go to Revelations, what it's talking about right here, that's Revelation 1 and what, 13? It says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, man. Right? So, his belly is bright ivory, overlaid with sapphires, man. There's gold overlaid with the sapphire, representing the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Right? As you see on this picture right here, man. Salaki. As you see on this picture right here, man. You know? And it's this 15. It says his legs are as pillars of marble set upon sockets of fine gold, right? And we know a pillar is a permanent spot, all right? A pillar is a pillar in the Lord, with the Lord, man. You know, he got his permanent #1 spot with the Lord, man, right? It says his countenance is as Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. And we know the cedar tree, all right, can go, is the tallest tree. It's the highest of them all, man. Meaning he the chiefest amongst all our people, man. That's how you know it's talking about Yahawashi. And I got a scripture to prove that, man. This Ezekiel 31 and 2. It says, Son of man, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his multitude, whom art thou like in thy greatness, right? All right, so this is a similitude right here, man. All right, you got to understand that of who it's speaking to, right? It's saying, ask King Pharaoh, who is he like unto in his greatness, right? All right, so we know that even though the Most High raised up these other nations and heathen, we know, not just to get off subject somewhat, we know that they not the Father's greatest creation, man, by far, right? So it says, like, whom art thou like in thy greatness? Asking Pharaoh that. It says, behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon with fair branches and with a shattering shrub and of an high statue, and his top was among the thick boughs, man. All right, this talking about Yahawashi, man, right? Which was Adam, which was Solomon too, right? Which is speaking right here about Adam, but Adam was Yahawashi. It says the waters made him great, the deep set him up, the deep set him up on high with her rivers running round about his plants, and sent out of her little rivers until all the trees of the field, man. It says, therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field, and his boughs were multiplied, and his branches became long because of the multitudes of water when he shot forth, man. All right. This is speaking of like he said, of Yahawashi, man. Okay? That's symbolically speaking, man. Is it speaking of him and his greatness right there? You see? So this is what it's speaking about right there, man. His countenance is as Lebanon, excellent as the cedars, right? And a cedar tree that's the highest growing tree, man. There's nothing higher than a cedar. Trying to see if I could pull it up. Cedar, yes, a lot. Let me get it right quick.
Strong's H730. Erez.
Cedar tree, cedar timber, cedar wood, and building cedar wood. Right. I'm gonna pull that other one up to a cedar tree from the tenacity of its roots. You see, there's no roots that grows greater than Lebanon or the cedar tree, man. All right. It says so called from the firmness of his root, which is remarkable in a tree. You know, it's tall, widespread. It's the highest, right? So that's Yahawashi speaking about, man. He's the chiefest, the first, the everything, man. All right? It says his mouth is most sweet. Yea, he is altogether lovely, right? This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem, man. You see? And that's speaking of Yahawashi, man. That was 16. You know, I closed it out, man. His mouth is most sweet, man. Yea, he is altogether lovely, man. Right? There's none that's more excellent than he is, man. Pursuing back the Hebrews, right? No one was made higher than him, man. To lock it. So this is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. To the men, man. So this is what he's speaking about. All right? This is his beloved. But with that, Occams, you know, I hope it was edifying. And I know I kind of got all over the place, man, but hey, through the spirit, man, I just hope you know, it was edifying to the Occam, man. And it reached to those who it needed to reach. And to the next time I won't see. Shalom.